a very public platform. People I'm following, I get their updates in this stream, and then people who are following me. And moving on to Facebook. What I do behind Facebook is connecting you with people who are already your friends or acquaintances. One of the first things you do when you create a Facebook account is you put in your high school and what year you graduated. And it brings the entire list of everyone who is in your graduating classes on Facebook and says, here, do you want to be friends with them on Facebook? Connect with them. And you can add his friend, add his friend, add his friend, and you go down and you start making these connections. And that's how a lot of people are keeping in touch. You can also follow businesses. There's a Facebook profiles, which are your own personal ones, and then your Facebook page is what your business would set up. And for example, this blog here, Mashable, the social media blog, right here, and perfectly applicable link. One of this consumer electronic show is going on right now. So what does that mean for small businesses? I made them my friend, or I'm a fan of them, and so they show up in my newsfeed, which is just a streaming update of what's going on with my friends and people I follow. But it's very private. If you Google something, this is starting to change, but in general, if you Google something, nothing you put in Facebook is going to show up. Facebook is very closed, walled garden. They're beginning to open a little more, but compared to Twitter, they're extremely closed. And so that's kind of the difference between blogging, long form, more website-ish, Twitter, which is microblogging, short little bursts of sharing information out to the world, and then Facebook, which is connecting with people you already know and making specific connections with people in a private setting. I say private because what happens on Facebook does not stay on Facebook, but it's not Googleable or public that way. Any quick questions on those? Yes?
You hear a lot about employers now going out and looking on things like Facebook, and doing that as part of their research. I mean, how do you know with what you're posting on Facebook as far as your friends and stuff, what is in that private arena that you talked about that only people you're connected with could look at versus what the general world could look at?
The question is, what can you keep private and what do you keep public on Facebook as far as employers looking for you and things like that are concerned. You can go in and change specific settings. You can say this is available only to my friends, only to friends of my friends, open to anyone in my network, which could be a geographic area,